Welcome to a Fifth of Jack Gaming, where we're going to open up 2 packs of Jumpstart. We're going to jump our way into having some more stuff for our cube. Something that's unique about Jumpstart is a good spot to be able to jumpstart your Magic career or your Magic playing days with this. It's good for the beginners and your experts. Something for all different levels. Has a bunch of different big cards like Craterhoof Behemoth or Terror of the Peaks in these packs. Maybe we can get lucky to open at least one of those guys. With that said, let's see what we have. So why 2 packs, you ask? The simple question is because all you need is 2 packs and a buddy to have 2 packs and be able to play. Smash them together and shuffle along because each pack has the lands and everything in there. It looks like we're rocking Garruk pack. Woohoo! One of, I think, 2 Planeswalker packs that's in this, be able to get. So the big thing is about each deck, or each pack has a theme behind it. And each theme, well, most of them have a bunch of different packs that you can end up opening. But I think the Planeswalkers are all about the same. Don't quote me on it. But there's 7 lands that's in there. So that each land, or each pack has a special land that goes in there specifically for Jumpstart. So it looks like Garruk's land is a special land that we ended up getting from M12 or M21. Alright. First card is a Drowsy Pteranodon. Cost is 1 and a green for a dinosaur that has Defender. That means it can't attack. It's a 3/3 body, and as long as you control a creature with a power of 4 or greater, Drowsy Pteranodon can attack as though it doesn't have Defender. Garruk Scorehorn costs us 4 and a green for a beast that's a 7/3 body. Thriving Grove enters the battlefield tapped. As it enters the battlefield, choose a color other than green. We can tap, add a green, or that chosen color. This is allow us to mana fix for whatever packs that we end up opening up. Urza Frillback costs us 2 and a green for 4/2 dinosaur. Rumbling Baloth costs us 2 green and 2 for beast. That's a 4/4 body. Ranger's Guile costs us 1 green for an instant. Target creature gets +1/+1 and gains hexproof until end of turn. Hexproof means that they can't be targeted by spells or abilities that our opponents control. Hunter's Edge costs us 3 and a green. For a sorcery, you get a +1/+1 counter on a target creature you control. Then that creature deals damage equal to its power to a target creature you don't control. Then we have Garruk's Uprising, costs us 2 and a green for an enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, if you control a creature with a power of 4 or greater, draw a card. Creatures you control have trample. That means whenever they deal excess of combat damage to a player or a planeswalker they're attacking, they'll take that much more extra damage. So like if a 1/1 is blocking a 2/2, there will be 1 extra damage going over top of that 1/1. Whenever a creature with a power of 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. Drawing the card is the best thing of Magic. Woohoo! Hunter's Insight costs us 2 and a green for an instant. Choose a target creature you control. Whenever that creature deals combat damage to a player or a planeswalker this turn, draw that many cards. So if we do 6 damage, we draw 6 cards. Brushstrider costs us 1 and a green for a beast that has vigilance. It's a 3/1 body. An Affectionate Idric costs us 5 and a green for a beast. For a 4/4 body. And when it enters the battlefield, you may have it fight a target creature you don't control. And then we have Garruk's Hellbringer, costs 1 and 2 green for a beast. It's a 4/5 body, hexproof from black. So that means it can't be targeted by black. Whenever Garruk's Hellbringer deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, look at that many cards of the top of your library. You may reveal a creature card or a Garruk the Planeswalker card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest of them at the bottom of your library in a random order. Oh man, let's go fishing. And it goes fishing for the namesake Garruk Unleashed. Costs 2 and 2 green for a legendary planeswalker. So it comes in with 4 loyalty. To add 1 loyalty, we get to up to 1 target creature gets +3/+3 and gains trample until end of turn. The -2 is create a 3/3 green beast token. Then if an opponent controls more creatures than you, put a loyalty counter on Garruk the Unleashed. Oh, we get to gain a little bit more. And then -7, you get an emblem with, at the beginning of your upkeep, or at the beginning of your instep, you may search your library for a creature card. Put that onto the battlefield and then shuffle your library. Ooh, money. Some good oldness that comes out of that. So it looks like we got some Garruk. Let's see what we have going with the Garruk. Right now we're rocking green. Are we able to live in the dream of not having to be mana fixed or anything like that? Not saying it's difficult in Jumpstart because it's pretty well fixed in Jumpstart. Looks like the answer is going to be no. Because we're going to rock some red as well. With some spell casting. There's the mountain. There's a special art for our Jumpstart pack. There's 7 of those guys. A Thriving Bluff. Enters battlefield tapped. As Thriving Bluff enters the battlefield, we choose a color other than red. Tap, add a red, and 1 mana of any color that we ended up choosing. Thermal Alchemist costs 1 and a red for a human shaman that's a 0/3, has Defender. Tap it. Thermal Alchemist does 1 damage to each opponent. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, untap Thermal Alchemist. Lightning Visionary costs 1 and a red for a Minotaur Shaman that's a 2/1 body. Prowess. That means whenever we cast a non-creature spell, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Killing Fiend costs 1 and a red for an Elemental Beast that's a 1/2 body. But whenever we cast an instant or sorcery spell, Killing Fiend gets +3/+0 until end of turn. We're hungry for some flames. Hungry Flames costs 2 and a red for an instant. It deals 3 damage to a target creature and 2 damage to a target player or planeswalker. And we'll be thrilled with the Thrill of Possibility that costs us 1 and a red for an instant. As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card. Draw 2 cards. Talking about being shocked. Ha ha ha. That was a shocking joke. Shock costs 1 for an instant. It deals 2 damage to any target. Crashing Through, or Crash Through, costs 1 red for a sorcery. Creatures you control gain trample until end of turn. Draw a card. Heartfire Emulator costs 1 and a red for a human wizard that has prowess. Pay a red, sacrifice it. It deals damage equal to the power of a target creature or planeswalker. Alright, that wasn't too clear. We'll tap or pay a red, sacrifice it. It deals damage equal to its power to a target creature or planeswalker. Has a 2/2 body. Kinetic Augur costs 3 and a red for a human shaman that has trample. And it has a star, and then 4 is the body and toughness. Kinetic Auger's power is equal to the number of instants and sorcery cards in your graveyard. When Kinetic Auger enters the battlefield, discard up to 2 cards and draw that many cards. Chandra's Pryling costs 1 and a red for an elemental wizard. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, Chandra's Pryling deals +1/+0 and gains double strike until end of turn. Has a 1/3 body. And then we have double casting. Costs 2 red, sorcery. Whenever you cast your next instant or sorcery spell, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for that copy. First, we insult. Then we encore. Interesting flavor text. And our final card is Immolating Gyre. Costs 4 and 2 red. It's a sorcery. Immolating Gyre deals X amount of damage to each creature and planeswalker you don't control, where X is the number of instants and sorcery cards in your graveyard. Nice army you had there. Interesting flavor text. Alright, since this is a red and green, that means it's Gruul. What did you think of the packs? Let us know down in the comments down below. Anything that you opened up in Jumpstart that you're proud of, put it also down in the comments below. If you're liking the content that we're putting out, like, subscribe, and hit that little bell icon to be notified about any of our future content. Thanks for watching, and until next time, we'll see you later.